La más pequeña de 15, 14, sí. Nosotros hacemos casamientos tempranos, sí.
Members of LEV TAHOR, an ultra-Orthodox Jewish sect, have been in the news recently after clashing with Guatemalan authorities during a dramatic raid on their compound that resulted in 160 minors and 40 women being placed in protective custody. Allegations of human trafficking led to the raid and the discovery of a child's skeletal remains. The group has a notorious history filled with scandals, but claim they are victims of religious persecution. However, time and time again, the cult-like community has been embroiled in controversies ranging from sexual abuse of minors to kidnappings, with testimonies often coming from former members. Here's more on the sinister world of LEV TAHOR. LEV TAHOR, which means pure heart in Hebrew, is made up of around 300 members who are largely based in Guatemala, the US, and Canada. The sect, which operates on the fringes of Judaism, is shunned by Israel and is widely regarded as a cult. It upholds fundamentalist views and is rooted in strict interpretations of Jewish law that see its members participate in hours-long prayer sessions and enforce head-to-toe coverings for females from the age of 3. The sect was founded in 1988 by Rabbi Shlomo Helbrands, who gained a following by preaching an ultra-Orthodox way of life. In the early 1990s, Helbrands moved his group to the US. It was there that the first cracks in his new sect began to show. He was arrested and served 2 years in prison for kidnapping a 13-year-old boy he was tutoring, but was released before completing his sentence. Helbrands was then deported to Israel, but instead fled to Canada, where he secured refugee status by claiming he would be persecuted in Israel for his outspoken anti-Zionist views. By 2003, the sect had relocated to Canada. Its members lived in isolated communities that were funded by donations. They homeschooled their children and drew little attention from authorities for almost a decade. In 2013, allegations surfaced of child abuse, neglect, and forced marriages of underage girls to older men. An investigation led social workers to 5 children who were found sleeping on urine-soaked mattresses with fungal infections on their feet. A total of 14 minors discovered during the investigation were set to be sent into foster care. But before authorities could act, most of the sect's members fled Canada for Guatemala. They settled in a local village, but were soon booted out by local elders who said the sect had disrespected their culture and mistreated indigenous residents and tourists. They then built a compound far from any village, town, or wandering eyes. The unyielding rules of the sect continue to control its members. Yisrael Amir, who escaped the sect, claims study sessions only included Helbrand's writings rather than religious texts like the Torah or Talmud. And while members were